$8,600. It's been about a month since I launched this product, brand new product, and I did not use a launch service because I hate them. Well, no, because I just prefer not to use them.
Yeah, I know what this is, so
check it out.
If you've been watching me for a while and if you know me, you know that I love traveling. In fact, that's why I'm in Dubai right now. This is the sun setting. This is Burj Khalifa over there somewhere. But even more, I love traveling for conferences. And in fact, you've seen me go to Toronto, skip work back when I was employed and go to Toronto for an event where I saw Casey Neistat, Grant Cardone and a bunch of other people. You've seen me also go to Toronto again for an FBA event that my friend Dang organized. And you've seen me go to Texas recently for an event organized by Ryan Daniel Moran called Brand Builder Summit. We were there with Matt Loberstein, Brock Johnson, Tom Wong, David, a lot of other guys. It was super fun. You've also seen me organize events in Montreal myself, but they were pretty small. Now, I'm super excited to share with you that we're organizing an event in Vancouver in March of this year, in 2 months from now. It's gonna be an FBA focused event, but also we're gonna have speakers talking about just general e-commerce and branding. And I'm so excited to invite you guys. I love organizing events. In fact, I've been doing it for so long. Back in college, I used to organize parties. I used to organize charity events, stuff like that. So it's something that I really like to do and that I've been wanting to do with this stuff that I'm doing here. And I finally have the right connections, the right, enough money to do it, and you guys to invite to this thing. So I'm super excited. Let me show you where it's gonna be. It's gonna be in Vancouver. This is what Vancouver looks like. I went there last year for like 2 days or 3 days and it was beautiful. I just cannot describe it. It's insane. And this is what the hotel looks like. Right here, look at how beautiful this is. I guess that boat is always there. And look at the view from the room. This is Vancouver right there. So it's gonna be March 15 and 16, and the speakers are coming from all around the world. We're flying people from China who will be talking about some black hat stuff that the Chinese are doing that you need to know about. We're also getting speakers from the US, Casey Goss from Viral Launch, Will, Anthony Lee from Six Leaf, Zach, who's coming from China, Karan, Stephen Black, who you guys, I'm sure you guys know because he's been on my channel, he's been in my Facebook group, he's in the community, he's an awesome person that I'm so excited to hear from. Jaden, also about Facebook ads. Yev, about Facebook ads. Max, who's actually Ryan's partner, or he works very close to Ryan Daniel Moran, so we're gonna get some branding stuff from him. Tony, if you've seen me talk about my waterproof shoes, he's the guy who started this thing and raised over $1 million on Kickstarter with this, so he's gonna share his story with that. And then a bunch of other speakers, and look, that's me, Matt Loberstein, Taz, Tom, David, Anthony, and I think it's missing Brock Johnson. I need to talk to him and be like, yo, what's up, are you coming? So you're gonna see me talk about this a lot more in the future. I just wanted to give a quick announcement that this is now live, and until the end of the month, until February 1st, we're doing a discount, an early bird pricing, $100 off and $200 off the VIP. So go to the website, I'll link it down below. Get your tickets before it gets more expensive and before we run out. We wanted to do something small, nothing too big, because I'm sure that since it's that small and since you get to talk to everyone, you're gonna meet someone that you're either gonna work with or you're gonna learn from. I've actually met my partner that I work with now from a past conference. Every single conference that I've went to, I've met at least one person that I now either work with or learn from or have learned from so much. So don't miss this opportunity. Get the tickets now that they're cheap. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And I'm excited to see you guys in Vancouver. All right, to the video now. What's up? Welcome back, guys. I'm Brax here. In this video, I wanted to share with you guys progress, an update on my brand new brand, my brand new product that I just launched, and how I launched it and got that many sales that you just saw in the earlier clip without using a launch service, which you guys seem to love. But first, congrats to the giveaway winner. Sammy says, I've been a fan for ages, man, and would love your opinion on my next product. Let a brother from London win your next call, please. So congrats on winning. Message me and we'll set it up. And if you want to win the next one, I give you guys the chance to win a 1-hour free call with me. All you have to do is click the thumbs up, leave a comment saying you want to win, and subscribe and click on the bell, and that's it. I'll choose someone randomly in the next video. What I want to talk about in this video is why I don't like launch services and I don't use them, how I prepared before launching the product, and then how I launched the product and got about $8,000 of sales within the first month. If you don't know me and you haven't been watching my videos, I do not like to use launch services. In fact, I've never never launched a product using a launch service. I did do a video on ZonJump. You guys are like, wait, did you launch with ZonJump? No. If you watch that video, you know that I did not launch a product using ZonJump, but after that product was launched and already selling, I wanted to try to rank on a competitive keyword. That's why I tried ZonJump. If you want the results and how it all happened, I'll link it up here if you want to watch it, but check it out after this video. In general, I don't like to use them, and I've never really launched a product from scratch with a launch service. But here's why I would not. And this is not advice. This is my opinion, and you do whatever you want with it. So when you're launching on Amazon, you want to get to page 1 because that's where all the magic happens. And to do that, you want to prove to Amazon that you're doing as well as your competition is on page 1. So if they're doing 10 sales a day, you have to do 10 or more sales a day to get to page 1. And what people try to do with launch services is they give away 80 to 90% discounts through the launch service, and they hope to get on page 1. Apparently it works. Apparently people do it and it works. But my logic is, why would Amazon prefer a 90% discounted product sale over a full price sale that your competitor is doing on page 1? So with that logic, I would think that you'd need way more products to sell with the 90% discount for Amazon to look at your sales and be like, okay, this guy deserves to be there with these other big guys that are doing real sales. I mean, I don't see why Amazon would push your products to page 1 if even Amazon is not making that much money off of it with that 90% discount. Do they work? I guess they do, since, you know, launch services are still alive and they're still around. So I guess something works. Maybe you have to give away way more stock, way more inventory. As you can see, this is not talking from experience. This is just my logic and my reasoning. I did use ZonJump, and the result from that video was that it didn't do that much because I didn't give away enough. The other reason is that with those 90% discounts, who's buying them? It's people that are expecting those discounts and that either will probably resell your products and you'll get hijackers. I just don't want those people to buy my products. They probably bought a bunch of other products. Maybe Amazon suspects something about these buyers and these sellers. I just don't want to be part of that. And then the last reason is they're pretty expensive. I mean, Viral Launch is like $400. ZonJump's pretty cheap. That's why I chose it back then. And the way I see it, instead of spending that money on the launch service, what I do is I spend that money on learning Facebook ads and learning how to get traffic to my newly launched listing and using that as my launching technique. Because once I spend that money, I've learned the new skill of Facebook ads and I can use it anytime I want in my life. I've collected data from the Facebook ads. I've either built an email list from the ads, a ManyChat list, or a group, or just a bunch of people that bought this product and that I now kind of own in terms of like their information. On the other hand, if you do use a launch service, you spend that money and then it's gone. Sure, you rank, but you know, in both cases you rank, but you didn't learn anything about Facebook ads, or you didn't learn any new skill that you can use in the future, and you didn't collect any data or any information on your customers that you can also use in the future to launch a product. So now I spent that money that I would have spent on Viral Launch and I spent it on Facebook ads. One, I learned a skill that I'll always use in the future. I've even created a whole system of how to do it from what I saw work from this time, and I'll just keep, you know, kind of like pressing play and letting it run again. And I've built a list of people that bought this product that in the future, without even having to run an ad, I can go back to them and be like, hey, here's a new product, we're launching this, buy it. Which at this point, that is free. Before launching my product, I did a bunch of preparation for the launch to go smooth. And of course, it didn't go that smooth. It didn't go as expected. There's always things that come up out of nowhere. But in order to launch and rank and stay there, you have to be prepared and you have to have the best listing possible so that customers keep buying your product and then you stick on page 1. There's no point in ranking on page 1 using a launch service or using whatever you want, but then not having the best listing because no one's gonna buy it and then it's gonna go back to page 2 and 3 and 4. So first thing I did was I got the best images I could possibly get. At this point, I still don't like them that much just because I'm a perfectionist and I want it to be so much better. I got the best that I could get for now. And I'm not saying that because the photographer wasn't good. It's just, you know, thinking about what image to put there. I know that I can do so much better, so I'll keep improving them. And I use 2 photographers for these. One is based in Montreal where I live, and if you want them, I can probably connect you to them. And the second one is a friend of mine who lives in Miami. Again, if you want him, either message me on Instagram or on Facebook and I'll set you guys up with them. They're pretty good. The second thing I did was I made sure I had all the keywords possible in my listing. That I'm actually pretty proud of. The title is amazing. The keywords, somehow I've developed the skill of copywriting throughout the months of doing YouTube and doing Amazon. I'm pretty proud of what I wrote, and it's a bunch of words put together that actually sell the listing. And to get the right keywords, I used Helium 10. I used 2 of their tools, Magnet and Cerebro. Magnet, let's say you're selling PlayStation joysticks. You type in PlayStation joystick and then it shows you all the related keywords. and their search volume on Amazon. 3, bro, you go to one of your competitors, so you go to Sony, I guess, their listing, and then they show you where they're ranking on which keyword. These are 2 very, very important and very good tools that I use. And I actually got you guys an insane discount for them. You get 7 days free to use anything you want, and then 50% off the first month. I don't think anyone out there has this discount, maybe 1 or 2 people, but if you want to get it, I have a link in the description below. Use it and then use code BRAX50. You can try it for 7 days and then you can not use it anymore if you want. And the last thing I did is I got a bunch of reviews. I got a few reviews, like less than 10, before I decided to do the Facebook ads thing. Just so that once I get to the page 1, I don't have 0 reviews, just to be safe. So now how did I launch the product? I tried everything that I had recently learned and that I already know. Launching, there's a lot of ways that you can do it. You just need to get a bunch of sales, enough sales so that Amazon likes you as much as they like people on page 1, and they put you on page 1. So how you get those sales, that's up to you. My advice from what I've been saying this whole video is try not to discount those sales because of what I said. The first and most obvious way is PPC. In the past with another product, I've done over $3,000 in sales with just PPC and 0 reviews. And that was because my product was shown in a much better way compared to other products. So PPC alone works, but it depends on your market. This market was a bit more tough to get into, but I still did PPC even with 0 reviews because I trust that my product is so much better than others. With PPC, I did an automatic campaign and I did a manual campaign targeting the keywords that I got from Helium-10 before. And another very, very good and insane tactic that I just discovered recently, I did a whole video on it, targeting bad ASINs. I'll link it up here. Go check it out after this video. I'll actually put it in the description below. But yeah, with that, I'm getting numbers like this. It's pretty insane. The second thing I did was I did a giveaway on Facebook using Facebook ads and ManyChat. And again, we did a whole video on this, me and Steven Black. If you want to see that video, I have parts of it on YouTube, and that part is all you need for this. But I also have a 2-hour video with him in my Facebook group. I'll link everything below. Just everything is in the description. Whatever you want is there. But yeah, that method was I do a giveaway where I say we're giving away 4 of our products to 4 people with like $100 Amazon gift card total, so like $25 each. If you want to enter, click the link below and it takes them to ManyChat. And then it's a whole funnel that takes them to my Facebook group, which that's how I built my Facebook group from scratch. And then I give the people that won the free product and I actually ask them, hey, would you mind buying it and I refund you? Some of them did, and then they were able to leave a review later. Because if they didn't buy it, they can't leave a review. And then everyone else, the 300 other people that did not win the contest, I gave them a $20% discount, not $20, that a lot of them used, especially since I followed up with them a lot. Again, if you want the details, link of the video is below. The last and most effective method was, there's a tool called Rebate Key. It's a launch service, but it's not the traditional 90% off launch service. I did not use it, but go check it out if you want the details of how it works. Basically, people buy the product and then they send them a rebate after like a month or something. But instead of using it, I looked at how they do their launches. I found a similar ad on Facebook that was doing something similar. I went through the ad, I funnel hacked their funnel, I guess, and I took notes on everything they did and I just copied it. To simplify, I ran a Facebook ad that takes people to ManyChat, and then within ManyChat, I tell them that you can buy this product and get it for free. You spend the money and then I send you a rebate later. I looked so much to see if this is against TOS or not. I couldn't find anything. The only thing against TOS is if you give someone a product for free, or like if you incentivize to get this product in order to leave a review. And that's not what I'm doing here. I'm not asking them for a review. It's not the point of what we're doing. So they buy the product at full price, which is what I've been saying this whole video, and then I refund them later. So this is a way to make the ad attractive. That's why so many people were opting in. And then through ManyChat, I was funneling them to my Facebook group, to my Instagram page. Again, once you have the customer in your ManyChat or in your email list or somewhere, you have their name, you can do so much with that information. And that's why I didn't want to use Rebate Key, because I was confident that I can figure it out myself. Also, I want to share a big lesson that I learned from all this, since it's my first time doing Facebook ads. What really works with Facebook is retargeting and creating lookalike audiences. A lot of times you're targeting people that you don't really know if they're interested or not in what you're selling or what you're giving. But if you can retarget those who were interested, that's where the money is. And then if you can tell Facebook, hey, these people are interested, can you go and find me other very similar people? And it can be from 200 interested people to 2 million similar people. And that's where the money is. Like, I went from spending about $2 on each opt-in to spending 50 cents on each opt-in. Just a small bit of advice that I'll be talking a lot more about in the future. I'll be doing Facebook ads videos in the future because they are the future. They're actually the present and almost the past. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Better yet, join the Facebook group and ask questions there, because that's honestly the best way to reach me. If you reach me on Instagram or on my Facebook Messenger, I will reply, but I won't be that focused with you because like I'm on the go. But Facebook group is when I'm sitting and like helping people. It's in the description below, check it out. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see the next one, again, that's the one where I'm going to be sharing how much money I made in 2018. All the other sources other than Amazon FBA, there are many. If you want to see that, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell to get notified when I post. And don't forget the big announcement that I made at the beginning of this video. I want to see you guys there in March, so make sure to check out all the details. I'll link everything below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.